In this video, we can discuss about anti-cancer drugs. As we all know, these are the drugs which are used to either kill the cancer cells or to modify their growth, which are used for the treatment of cancer or neoplasm. Before going to the classification, we have to understand that what is cancer or neoplasm. As we all know, our cell is replicating to form new cells and to replace the old cell, and which will be shedded off from our body. So sometime this multiplication or replication will be taking place in uncontrollable way to form a tumor or growth like structure, unnecessary growth like structure, which is known as cancer or neoplasm. So, in order to prevent or in order to treat this cancer cell, we have different strategy by using a cell which will kill the cell, but that type of drugs will kill the normal cell of our body also. That is known as cytotoxic drugs. And second one is we have to target the cells, specifically the cancer cells, by using some monoclonal antibody like substances. And third strategy is by using hormones and antagonists. Sometimes this growth may be occur due to the excess of hormone secretion. So these are the different strategies to kill the cells. So now coming to the classification, anti-cancer drug is mainly classified into three groups, as I mentioned just now. The first one is cytotoxic drug, second one is targeted drugs or monoclonal antibodies, and third one is hormones and antagonist. Now coming to the first classification, cytotoxic drugs, this will kill the cell, uh, either the cancer cell or the normal cell also. Now, first classification of cytotoxic drug is alkylating agents. Examples are nitrogen mustard like melphalan, cyclophosphamide, ifosfamide, chlorambucil, meclorethamine. Then ethylamines like thiotepa, alkyl sulfonide like busulfan, nitrosourea like carmosutin, lomosutin, triazine like dicarbazine, tomozolamide, methyl hydrazine like procarbazine, and second classification of cytotoxic drug is platinum coordination complex like cisplatin, carboplatin, oxaliplatin. Third classification is anti-metabolite. These are structurally similar competitors of our DNA material substance like adenine, guanine, cytosine, etc. So it will competitively bind with that enzyme and inhibit the replication of RNA or DNA. So antimetabolites examples are folate antagonists like methotrexate, pemetrexate, purine antagonists like 6-mercaptopurine, 6-isoguanine, azothioprine, fludarabine, pyrimidine antagonists like 5-fluorouracil, citalopram, and capecitabine. Then microtubule damaging agents which will inhibit the tubulin protein, which are necessary for the separation of chromosome by binding spindle formation with during the last stage of mitosis. So that is the microtubules damaging agent like vincristine, or it is also known as ongovin, vimblastin, vinorelbins, paclitaxel, docetaxel, estramustin. These are the example for microtubule damaging agent. Then topomerase 2 inhibitors, etoposide, topomerase 1 inhibitors, topotecan, irinotecan. Now, seventh example for cytotoxic drugs are plant products, which I have already mentioned with a different mechanism. Vinca alkaloid like vincristine, vimblastin, taxane, paclitaxel, docetaxel, epipodophyllitoxin, etoposide, camptothecins like irinotecan and topotecan. Then antibiotics, which are usually used for the treatment of bacterial infections like actinomycin D, also known as dactinomycin, doxorubicin, danirubicin or rubidomycin, epirubicin, mitosandrons, bleomycin, mitomycin C. So these are the different antibiotics which are used as an cytotoxic drugs. Then miscellaneous drugs like L-asparginase, hydroxyurea, tretinoin, arsenic trioxide. So these are the cytotoxic drugs. We have to make understand that these drugs will kill the cell. Maybe it will kill the cancer cell. Some of normal cell also will be killed. Now next group of drug is targeted drugs like monoclonal antibodies. Example like tyrosine protein kinase inhibitors, imatinib, nilotinib, then epidermal growth factor receptor inhibitors like gefitinib, erlotinib, cetuximab, then angiogenesis inhibitors, bevacizumab, sunitinib, protease inhibitors like bortezomib, then unarmed antibodies like rituximab, monoclonal trastuzumab are the example for monoclonal antibody. These antibodies will specifically target the cancer cell and it will kill only the specific cancer cell. But cost of treatment will be very high because we have to isolate the antigen or cancer cell. For that we have to prepare the antibody separately, specific antibody, and we have to recover that one, we have to administer that one. Then cost of treatment will be very high when compared with the conventional cytotoxic drugs. Now third classification is hormonal antagonists, hormones and antagonists like corticosteroid like prednisolone, dexamethasone, estrogen hormone like diethyl estradiol, phosphestrol, selective estrogen receptor modulators like tamoxifen, torimifene, then selective estrogen receptor down regulators like fluocitrans, fulvestrant, aromatase inhibitors like letrozole, anastrozole, then anti-androgens like flutamide and bicalutamide, then 5-alpha reductase inhibitors like finasterides, dutastarides, gonadotropin releasing hormones like nafarelin and luprolin, then progestin like hydroxyprogesterone acetate, progesterone derivative like megasterol acetate, androgen like testosterone propionate, growth hormone, glucagon, insulin inhibitors like octreoids. So these are the different classification of hormones or drugs which are used for the treatment of cancer or chemotherapy neoplasm. Now we will discuss the overall mechanism of action of an anti-cancer drugs. As we all know, for the replication of cell, there is need of DNA replication before the cell division. So this is the basic flowchart of DNA replication. What are the different material used for the replication? Apart from the as we all know, the transcription translation, we will leave that one. Here we will discuss the core subject, that is how a DNA is formed, from which material is formed. So the starting material is folic acid. For the DNA synthesis, first necessary material is folic acid. Now folic acid is converted to tetrahydrofolic acid. Folic acid is converted to dihydrofolic acid and it is then converted to tetrahydrofolic acid by using folic acid reductase enzyme. And then from this tetrahydrofolic acid, our DNA will form different nitrogenous base like purine and pyrimidine nitrogenous base, purine like guanine, adenine, and pyrimidine like cytosine, thymine, and uracil. In case of RNA, uracil is used. Now, this nitrogen base will combine with either ribose sugar or uh, either ribose sugar or either deoxyribose sugar. If it is combined with the ribose sugar, it is known as ribose nucleosides. When compared with the sugar, it is known as nucleoside. When it is combined with the nucleoside is combined with the phosphate group, it is known as nucleotide. Okay, so this purine or nitrogen base guanine will combine with nitrogen base. This nitrogen base guanine will combine with the sugar as well as phosphate group to form nucleotide, and then adenine nitrogen base with the ribose sugar or deoxyribose sugar and phosphate group nucleotide, adenine nucleotide, then cytosine again with the sugar and phosphate nucleotide will be formed, thymine with and uracil. So these are the different steps for synthesis of nucleotide, and so many nucleotide will combine to form double stranded structure is known as DNA, and the DNA may be converted to RNA by some enzyme, by replicating enzyme, that process is known as translation. And this after the DNA replication, the chromosome will be separated by using spindle fibers in mitosis. So after that the mitosis will be occur. So this is the basic steps of DNA replication. So our cytotoxic drug as well as different anti-cancer drugs will act in different steps. The first step, folic acid and to tetrahydrofolic acid. A drug known as methotrexate is acting on that step by inhibiting structurally similar. Methotrexate is combined with that dihydrofolate reductase enzyme, and it will convert the tetrahydrofolic acid. And what will happen? It will prevent the formation of purine and pyrimidine nitrogen bases. Then following step will be stopped. Thereby cell death or cell killing will be occur. Now after the forming folic acid or tetrahydrofolic acid, it may form to purine and pyrimidine. Then this purine, different purines and pyrimidine may be converted to nucleotide. So that step may be inhibited by different drugs. First one is, let's see, guanine to nucleotide step is inhibited by thioguanine. It is an anti-metabolite site coming under the anti-metabolites. Then adenine to nucleotide by mercaptopurine. It is inhibited by mercaptopurine. Then cytosine to nucleotide by hydroxyurine. Then thymine to nucleotide either by 5-fluorouracil, as well as this uracil to nucleotide also is stopped by 5-fluorouracil. Then this nucleotide is converted to DNA by forming by polymerizing with so many of nucleotides. This step can be inhibited by either alkylating agents or by hydroxyurea. So that is the next step, and from that DNA to RNA conversion or translation can be inhibited by different antibiotic which are used, actinomycin, neomycin, doxorubicin like antibiotics can be used to inhibit this step, DNA to RNA step. And finally DNA to DNA. After the DNA synthesis, the cell division can be inhibited by mitotic disruptors which will inhibit the tubulin protein synthesis, as well as it will inhibit the spindle fine formation, which will help to separate the segregated chromosome from to both side of the cell, which we have already studied in the process of mitosis in +2 level of classes. So that is the mitotic disruptors. So this is an overall structure of anti-cancer drugs, or overall mechanism of action of anti-cancer drugs. Now coming to the ADR or general toxicity of cytotoxic drugs. First of all, we have to understand that this anti-cancer drug is itself is a wide topic. We have to discuss so many drug, its mechanism of action, its ADR and uses. It is not practically possible to study all of the ADR, all of the uses uh, individually. So we have to study minimum or what are the general toxicity of cytotoxic drugs, and we can write this in ADR of drugs which coming under the different classes of anti-cancer drugs. Now, first general toxicity is cytotoxic drug. Please note that these are the ADR of cytotoxic drug. When compared with the when we are comparing cytotoxic drug with other hormones as well as targeted drug which have less cytotoxic drug adverse reactions, but cytotoxic drugs have major toxicity problems. First one is bone marrow depression. What will happen if a bone marrow depression occur? It may leads to the decreasing RBC production. It may leads to the different antibodies which are produced from the bone marrow like beta lymphocyte cell. It will leads to the antibody mediated immune response diminution. So total immunity will be reduced. So that is the first toxicity of cytotoxic drug. Second one is lymphotoxic lymphoreticular tissue. So it will also cause toxicity to the lymphoreticular tissue. Lymph node also suppression of cell mediated as well as humoral immunity will be suppressed. So thereby total immunity of the patient will be lost or diminished or decreased. Next one is oral cavity. It will cause thrombocytopenia, that is bleeding gums. So that is the toxicity which is seen in oral cavity. And xerostomia, that is the dryness of mouth due to the drug which cause rapid progression of dental caries. So these are the different toxicity which are produced in oral cavity. Now in case of gastrointestinal tract, it will produce diarrhea, shedding of mucosa, hemorrhage occur due to the decreasing rate of removal of gastrointestinal mucosal lining, nausea and vomiting due to direct stimulation of chemo trigger zone by the drugs. Now, in case of skin, it will cause alopecia due to the damage to the cell of hair follicle leads to hair loss. Then sixth one, gonads. It will affect the reproductive system of both men as well as female. Inhibition of gonadal cell cause oligospermia, low concentration of sperm, and impotence in male, as well as inhibition of ovulation and amenorrhea, that is absence of menstruation in female. Now, practically all the cytotoxic drug will damage the fetus, developing fetus, leads to abortion, fetal death or teratogenesis. So it while using in pregnant woman, we have to take utmost care, otherwise it may leads to the abortion, fetal death. If fetal death is not there, the baby will be some organ born with some organ problem or teratogenesis may be occurred. Then carcinogenicity, all of the cytotoxic drugs have produce a secondary cancer, especially leukemia, lymphoma, histiocytic tumor appear with great frequency many years after the use of cytotoxic drug. This may due to the depression of cell mediated and humoral blocking factor against the neoplasia, then hyperuricemia. These are the different cytotoxic drugs. Now we may think that while understanding this much of toxicity, why we have to use this drug with lots of cytotoxic effects or adverse reactions, right? You may think like that. By knowing that this much of adverse drug reaction will be there, why should we use for the cancer therapy? All the drug we are using are on the basis of this risk versus benefit ratio. When a normal disease, for a normal disease, we will always consider the benefit risk ratio. We have to select a drug with minimum risk and maximum benefits. But in case of cancer patient, that also in terminally ill patients, while considering the risk benefit ratio of the cancer patient, anti-cancer drugs have more benefits than the risk. That is why we are using, even though these have this much of adverse drug reaction, by considering a terminally ill patient, we have more benefits when compared with the adverse drug reactions of cytotoxic drug. That's why we are using cytotoxic drugs for the chemotherapy or for the treatment of cancer. So this is all about adverse drug reactions of cytotoxic drugs. Now coming to the each class of cytotoxic drug. First one is alkylating drugs. How alkylating drugs will be occur? As we mentioned about, alkylating drugs will affect on the conversion of nucleotide to DNA steps. So where it will act for the formation of DNA, it will affect. So how? By producing highly reactive carbonium ion intermediate, which will transfer alkyl group to cellular macromolecules by forming covalent bond. So alkylation result in the cross-linking, abnormal base pair and cessation of DNA strand. Thereby it will stop the DNA formation. So that is the mechanism of action of alkylating agents. It will produce highly reactive carbonium ion intermediates which will transfer alkyl group to cellular macromolecules by forming covalent bond, and alkylation result in the cross-linking, abnormal base pair or scission of DNA strand. So it will affect the conversion of nucleotide to DNA, where it will affect alkylating agent by forming highly reactive carbonium ion. This is the important point. Carbonium ion will be formed, which will prevent or which will form result in cross-linking, abnormal base pairing, and cessation of DNA strand, leads to the stoppage of DNA production or DNA. That step will be affected. Now coming to alkylating agent meclorethamine or mustin hydrochloride, which is used by IV route only. Adverse drug reactions like nausea, vomiting, hemodynamic changes, and it is used in Hodgkin as well as non-Hodgkin lymphoma, which is a cancer cell or cancer in the immune system, especially lymph nodes. And cyclophosphamide, it is a prominent immunosuppressant. It has a prominent immunosuppressant property. Adverse effects like alopecia, cystitis. Then, along with the chloramphenicol, it will retard the metabolism of cyclophosphamide and used in solid tumors. Next drug is ifosfamide. It's also an alkylating agent. Main ADR is hemorrhagic cystitis in lower urinary tract leads to urinary tract infection, and it can be prevented by using a drug known as Mesna for the treatment of hemorrhagic cystitis, which is an ADR of ifosfamide, which can be prevented by adding Mesna along with ifosfamide. So what will happen? This Mesna is a sulfate, a such compound that is excreted in urine, which will bind and inactivate the vesicotoxic metabolites of ifosfamide and cyclophosphamide. So that is why we are using Mesna along with the cyclophosphamide as well as ifosfamide. Sometimes some question has been found like that. What is the reason of using Mesna along with ifosfamide? So it is the ADR. Hemorrhagic cystitis is an ADR of bisphosphonate due to vesicotoxic metabolites which are secreted through the urine. It will affect the lower urinary tract. To prevent this hemorrhagic cystitis by using Mesna, they will bind with the ifosfamide and cyclophosphamide compound. By binding with the such group of Mesna, it will inhibit or it will prevent the hemorrhagic cystitis. Now it is used in bronchiogenic as well as cancer, breast, testicular, bladder, head and neck carcinoma, osteogenic sarcoma and some lymphoma. Then second, the other alkylating agent is chlorambucil, which is the drug of choice for long-term maintenance of therapy for chronic lymphatic leukemia. It has a suppressant, immunosuppressant property. Next one is melphalan, used in multiple myeloma and used in ovarian cancer. Now ADR like bone marrow depression, infections, other infection due to immunosuppression, diarrhea, pancreatitis and other complications. And then nitrosourea. It is highly soluble with a wide variety of anti-tumor activity. They will cross blood-brain barrier, which is effective in meningeal leukemia and brain cancer. Now, ADR, nausea, vomiting, and CNS effects. Next class of drug is platinum coordination complexes. So, cytotoxic drug, second class of cytotoxic drug is platinum coordination complexes. Example is cisplatin. So mechanism of action, this platinum coordination complex like cisplatin will be hydrolyzed intracellularly, which will leads to the formation of highly reactive moiety which will cross linking with DNA. This also will react with SH group of cytoplasmic as well as nuclear protein. So effect will be resemblance to those that of alkylating agent. It will prevent the cross linking as well as it will prevent the synthesis or that step. Then it is used in metastatic testicular as well as ovarian carcinoma, and also used in solid tumor like lung, bladder, esophageal, gastric, hepatic, head, neck carcinoma. So these are the uses of cisplatin. Now important ADR like this is an highly emetic drug. So anti-emetic has to be administered along with the cisplatin. Then renal toxicity, most important one, nephrotoxicity will be there. Then tinnitus, deafness, sensory neuropathy, hyperuricemia and other problems. So these are the important ADR of cisplatins. Now next one is anti-metabolites. From the word itself we can know that it will affect the metabolism of. So by these are analogs related to the normal component of the DNA or of coenzyme involved in the nucleic acid synthesis. They will competitively inhibit the utilization of normal substrates to get themselves incorporated, forming dysfunctional macromolecules. So that is the anti-metabolic. These will competitively inhibit the utilization of normal substrates, and it will themselves incorporated, forming dysfunctional macromolecules. So it will affect here. These drugs are anti-metabolic drugs. Now coming to the first one, folate antagonist. Example is methotrexate, most important drug in the anti-cancer drug. It is frequently asked as an 5-mark question, pharmacology of methotrexate. Now mechanism of action, we have already studied the mechanism of action in different immunosuppressions also. So this is on folic acid analogs. They will inhibit the dihydrofolate reductase enzyme. So thereby they will inhibit the conversion of dihydrofolic acid to tetrahydrofolic acid. So dihydrofolate reductase an enzyme which is required for the conversion of dihydrofolic acid to tetrahydrofolic acid. So by inhibiting this enzyme, it will convert or it will inhibit the conversion of folic acid to tetrahydrofolic acid, thereby it will inhibit the rest of the step. So that is the mechanism of action of folic acid, methotrexate. It will also have an cell cycle specific action. It will kill in the cells in S phase. In addition, it will also inhibit thymidylate synthetase as well as DNA synthesis. In the DNA synthesis is primarily affected. Now it is used in non-Hodgkin lymphoma, which will affect lymph node, then breast bladder, head and neck cancer, osteogenic sarcoma. Now it's a prominent immunosuppressant agent which are used in rheumatoid arthritis, psoriasis and other autoimmune disorders. It is mainly used in rheumatoid arthritis. Methotrexate is used as an anti-inflammatory or immunosuppressant. Now, next folate antagonist is pemetrexed, which is a new conquer of methotrexate, primarily targeting the enzyme thymidylate synthetase through its also inhibit the dihydrofolic acid reductase inhibition. Now ADR like mucositis, diarrhea, myelosuppression similar to methotrexate, but these are painful, itching, erythromatous rashes most involved in hand as well as feet. It is known as hand-foot syndrome. Now low doses of folic acid and vitamin B12 is pre-treatment is recommended to limit the pemetrexate induced myelosuppression. Next one is purine antagonist, that is mercaptopurine and thioguanine. Mechanism of action: they will inhibit the conversion of inosine monophosphate to adenine and guanine nucleotide. Both respectively, the 6-mercaptopurine will inhibit the conversion of inosine monophosphate to adenine, and thioguanine it will inhibit the conversion of iosine monophosphate to guanine nucleotide. Now ADR, bone marrow suppression, nausea, vomiting, high incidence of reversible jaundice and hyperuricemia are the important ADR of mercaptopurine. Then fludarabine, mechanism of action: by phosphorylating the intracellular to active triphosphate form, which will inhibit the DNA polymerase enzyme as well as ribonucleotide reductase, interfere with the DNA repair as well as and get incorporated to form dysfunctional DNA. So these are the mechanism of action of fludarabine by phosphorylating intracellularly to active triphosphate form, which will inhibit DNA polymerase as well as DNA ribonucleotide reductase enzyme, which is an essential enzyme for DNA repair as well as DNA replication. So that function will be blocked. Now ADR like chill, fever, myalgia, arthralgia, vomiting after the injection, then myelosuppression as well as opportunistic infection due to the immunosuppression. Now used in lymphatic leukemia, non-Hodgkin lymphoma, that is the uses of purine antagonist fludarabine. Then pyrimidine antagonist 5-fluorouracil, mechanism of action: by irreversible inhibition of thymidylate synthetase, it will block the conversion of deoxyuridylic acid to deoxythymidyllic acid, thereby non-availability of thymidylate and leads to selective failure of DNA synthesis. 5-fluorouracil also get incorporated to RNA and interfere with RNA synthesis and functional contribution to its cytotoxic. Effect. Now ADR like bone marrow suppression, GIT, then myelosuppression, mucositis, diarrhea, nausea, vomiting, peripheral neuropathy, and hand-foot syndrome as that of previously mentioned. Now used in solid malignancy, especially in colon, rectum, stomach, pancreas, liver, urinary bladder, and head and neck cancers. So that is 5 fluorouracil mechanism of action by inhibiting thymidylate synthetase. Now, pyrimidine antagonist by example is citarabine or cytosine arabinoside. Mechanism of action: this is an cytidine analog which is phosphorylated in the body to corresponding nucleotide which will inhibit the DNA synthesis. The triphosphate of citarabine is an inhibitor of DNA polymerase enzyme, as well as it will block the production of citric acid. Now ADR like bone marrow suppression, leukemia, leukopenia, thrombocytopenia, anemia, mucositis, diarrhea. Now used in only leukemia as well as lymphoma. So that is citarabine. Next class of drug is microtubule damaging agent like vinca alkaloid like vincristine and vinblastine. So during the conversion, this is the normal mitosis process. First of all, DNA will be replicated and chromosome will be adjusted to both side of both side, and the spindle formation will be formed, and this will separate spindle will separate two parts of chromosome into separate end. So for the formation of spindle, it will inhibit we required one structure known as protein known as tubulin. So this microtubule damaging agent like vincristine, vinblastine, and vinorelbins will bind with the microtubular proteins known as tubulin, and it will prevent the polymerization and assembly of microtubules, which will cause disruption of mitotic spindle and interfere in with the cytoskeletal function, so that the chromosome will fail to move apart during the mitosis, and metaphase step of the mitosis will arrested. So this is the mechanism of action. All the microtubule damaging agent will bind with microtubular protein which is known as tubulin, and thereby it will prevent the polymerization and assembly of microtubules, and thereby cause disruption of mitotic spindle and interfere with the cytoskeletal function, and chromosome fail to move apart during the mitosis. Metaphase phase occur. Now, what are the ADR? Peripheral neuropathy, alopecia, ataxia, nerve palsies, autonomic dysfunctions, bone marrow depression is minimal, but syndromes like inappropriate secretion of antidiuretic hormone can be occur. Now used in myeloid leukemia, Hodgkin disease, Wilms tumor, Ewing sarcoma, and neuroblastoma and carcinoma of legs. So these are the ADR and uses of vincristine or oncovin, which is a microtubule damaging agent. Then next one is vinblastine. When compared with vincristine, it have prominent bone marrow depression, and neurotoxicity and alopecia is less marked when compared with the vincristine. Used in Hodgkin disease, then Kaposi sarcoma caused by human herpes virus, neuroblastoma, non-Hodgkin lymphoma, breast and testicular carcinoma. So these are the different uses of vinblastine. Next one is taxane, like paclitaxel. Mechanism of action is same as that of vinblastine, but here it will bind with the tubular protein, that is beta tubulin, and it will enhances the polymerization. what will happen? It will enhances. It is just opposite of that. There in vincristine it will uh, prevent the depolymerization. Here it will enhances its the polymerization. So what will happen? The microtubule are stabilized and their depolymerization is prevented during the last stage after the separation. So that is the mechanism of action of taxane. It will bind with the beta tubulin and enhances its polymerization. So the microtubules will stabilize and their depolymerization is prevented. Thereby it will not be destroyed after the separation of chromosome and it will inhibit the cell growth. Now ADR, major toxicity is reversible myelosuppression, then stalking and gland neuropathy, nausea, chest pain, arthralgia, myalgia, mucositis and edema. Used in metastatic ovarian breast cancer, after the failure of the first chemotherapy and relapse cases, cases of head and neck cancer, small cell lung cancer, esophageal adenocarcinoma, urinary and hormonal refractory prostate cancer. So these are the different uses of paclitaxels. Next one is topomerase 2 inhibitors like etoposide. Mechanism of action: by they will arrest the cell in G2 phase and cause the DNA break by affecting DNA topomerase 2 function, while cleaving the double stranded DNA which is not interfered. Subsequent resealing of strand is prevented. So this is an enzyme which are required for the repairment of DNA molecules. By arresting the G2 phase, it will break the DNA and it will interfere with subsequent resealing. That is the mechanism of action of topomerase 2 inhibitors. Important ADR is alopecia, leukopenia and GI disturbances like nausea, vomiting and bleeding. Then used in testicular tumor, lung cancer, Hodgkin, other lymphoma, carcinoma, bladder as well as stomach. Next one is capomerase 1, topoisomerase 1 inhibitors, camptothecin analogs like topotecan and irinotecan. Mechanism of action similar to that of etoposide, while different enzyme like the DNA topomerase, and they will bind, they are binding to the nuclear enzyme allow single stranded DNA breaking but not its sealing after the strand has been untwisted. So that is the mechanism of MOA, topotecan. ADRS, bone marrow depression, neutropenia, pain in abdomen, vomiting, anorexia and diarrhea. Used in metastatic carcinoma of ovary and small cell cancer after the primary chemotherapy has been failed. Then combined with the cisplatin, it is used in cervical cancer. So that is the uses of topotecan. Then antibiotics. Next cytotoxic drug is antibiotics. These are the product obtained from the microorganism and prominent anti-tumor activity. Mechanism of action: practically all of them will intercalate with between the DNA strand and interfere its the template formation. Now first one is actinomycin D. Mechanism of action: by blocking DNA transcription due to the interference with the template function DNA as well as single stranded breaking in DNA. ADR like vomiting, stomatitis, diarrhea, erythema. Now used in Williams tumor and childhood rhabdomyosarcoma. Methods used in mainly used in methotrexate resistant choriocarcinoma, Avine's sarcoma and metastatic testicular carcinoma. Next one is danorubicin. They will mechanism of action. They intercalate between DNA strand and block DNA as well as RNA synthesis. Also breaking the DNA strand by activating topomerase 2 and generating quinine type free radicals, that is danorubicin or doxorubicin. ADR ECG changes, arrhythmia, hypertension, delayed congestive failure. CHF is due to cardiomyopathy, may be fatal, bone marrow depression, alopecia, stomatitis, vomiting, local tissue damages. Now used in lymphoblastic leukemia, solid tumors such as breast, thyroid, ovary, bladder and lung cancer. So these are the uses of danorubicin on rubidomycin. Then bleomycin, it is a mixture of closely related glycopeptide antibiotics having potent anti-tumor activity. Mechanism of action, it will chelate the copper or iron, produce a superoxide and intercalate between DNA strand, cause chain scission as well as inhibit the repair. Used in testicular tumor, sarcomas, cell carcinoma of skin, oral cavity, head and neck, genitourinary tract, esophageal, also useful in Hodgkin lymphoma. So that is all about cytotoxic drugs. Now just we will classify the targeted or monoclonal antibody. We have already mentioned that one, tyrosine protein kinase inhibitor, imatinib, BCG and angiogenesis, and different hormone antagonists like corticosteroid, estrogen and selective estrogen receptor modulators. So this is all about anti-cancer drug or anti-neoplastic agent. So it is an important topic which is frequently asked, like ADR of anti-cancer drug is an frequently asked question, as well as methotrexate is an 5-mark question frequently asked. So ADR is important in case of anti-cancer drugs. So that is all about anti-cancer drug. Thank you for watching this video.